my name is Katie St. Norris with St. Norris Wealth Management, and in this video we're going to talk about the Form 3508S for PPP loan forgiveness. Let's get going. First, how would you locate the 3508S form? You can go to SBA.gov website, locate the search box, and type 3508S. Click enter. It will bring up the following information. You'll have PPP Loan Forgiveness Form 3508S, translations of 3508S application and instructions. I would like to point out for people that English is not your first language. It's really nice that SBA actually provides versions on multiple languages. We'll go back and we'll go to Form 3508S. You will see the effective date, the form, and this form may be used only by borrowers if they received a PPP loan amount of $150,000 or less. If you received more, you have to use a different form. If you click on Download PDF, you will see 6 pages in downloadable PDF form. You should contact your lender and see if they have online version available on their website. If not, you can actually fill this application, print it out, and bring this to your lender. Let's get back to our whiteboard and look at the form. You will see here that the expiration date on this form is 7/31 of 2021. This is 3508S. You can use this form only you received a PPP loan of $150,000 or less. In our example, we're doing an example with a sole proprietor, independent contractor. Let's get through the top portion, your general information. I would like to mention that every item you include in these boxes should match your PPP loan application and your tax return. Business legal name. If you have your business name that you operate under, you will include it in this box. If not, and you're sole proprietor, you operate under your personal name, you just put your first and last name in here. Business address. That will be your business address, whether you have a separate office or maybe you run your business out of your home, you will include it in here. NAICS code. That's your business code. The easiest place to locate this code is actually look up on your 1040 Schedule C. You will see the box in the top right corner that will show your NAICS code. Why it is important? Because if your code starts with 72, you're entitled to a higher multiplier, 3.5 instead of 2.5. DBA or trade name, only if applicable. If it's not applicable, you can just put an NA. Business TIN, it will be your EIN number, or if you don't have one, that will be your Social Security number. Business phone number, it has to match the information on your PPP loan form. Primary contact, that's probably will be you, your first and last name, since we're dealing with sole proprietor, independent contractor, and the email address that you're currently using for your business. First draw PPP loan and a second draw PPP loan. You have to check only one box. If you're applying for forgiveness for first draw PPP loan and a second draw PPP loan, you have to submit 2 separate applications. You cannot include them both on one form. If you received your PPP loan in 2020, that will be your first draw PPP loan. SBA PPP loan number. You should be able to locate this number on your confirmation letter, on your application form if you saved a copy. If you cannot locate it, contact your lender. They will be able to help you. Lender PPP loan number. Again, look on your records, look at your confirmation letter. Cannot locate it, contact your lender. PPP loan amount. As you remember, for owner compensation replacement, we have a cap of $100,000, which will cap your maximum loan amount at $20,833. Let's say this is our PPP loan amount. PPP loan disbursement date. That will be the date you actually received your loan. You will include the date that you received the very first funds for PPP loans. Say in our example, it will be April 20th of 2020. Employees at time of loan application. In our example, we're independent contractor. We don't have any employees. It's just the owner, and we'll put 1 and 1. Covered period. You have an option to choose between 8 weeks covered period and 24 weeks. So if you received your funds on April 20th, your covered period, which say you're using anywhere between 8 to 24 weeks, which is permissible, that's your first date of your covered period. So it will start on April 20th of 2020. You can choose any date between June 14th, which is 8 weeks, and October 4th, which is 24 weeks. We'll put June 14th, 2020. That's our covered period. If borrower received first draw PPP loans of $2 million or more, you have to check that box. It's not our example, we just skip to the next item. Amount of loans spent on payroll cost. Remember, you have to spend at least 60% on your eligible payroll expenses. In our example, we have sole proprietor, independent contractor with no employees. Our owner compensation replacement is capped at $100,000, which is loan amount maximum is $20,083. If you file Schedule C with your 1040 or Schedule F, you're allowed to use the whole amount as owner compensation replacement, and this amount is automatically forgiven. So we use the entire amount on payroll cost, which is owner compensation replacement, and the requested loan forgiveness amount will be $20,833. Next, you will have to go through certification items, and you will have to initial next to each one. Please read this information carefully. Put your initials in here. At the bottom of the page, you will see the signature, official representative. That will be your signature. Don't forget, print your name, first and last. Date, you will put today's date, whatever that is, and your title. You can put CEO, owner, whatever your title is. On the next page, you will see PPP borrower's demographic information form. It is optional. The disclosure of that information is voluntary, no bearing on actually loan forgiveness decision. It is up to you if you want to complete it or not. Let's head to the other pages. On the next page, you will see the PPP Loan Forgiveness Application Form 3508S instructions. Please check this information here because it's very useful. They give you detailed line-by-line explanation, especially the covered period, because a lot of people get confused. The following page also will give you detailed information on payroll costs, cash compensation, employer benefits, owner compensation replacement, the cap of $100,000. That's where compensation replacement amount comes from, $20,833. That loan amount will be calculated using your 2019 or 2020 information. At the bottom of the page, you will see an explanation for what will be your eligible non-payroll cost. It was expanded. It covers more items than before. Next page will have the information regarding your wage reduction. If you do have employees, that will be included in here. Also, borrower responsibilities. And on the very last page, you will have the list of documents that each borrower must maintain, but you're not required to submit. It will cover the supporting documents for your payroll, such as bank statements, tax forms, any payment receipts, and your non-payroll expenses for your covered period. That will cover everything from supporting documents for your mortgage interest, rent, any covered supply cost, and operational expenditures. This is it. This is how you complete the Form 3508S for people that receive PPP loan of $150,000 or less. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.